Hello, my name is Martin. This is Strat Chat, and welcome back. So we're looking at episode 9 of our Northumbria run, and things are beginning to work out, but there are still significant challenges. So one of which is, obviously beginning to age. I think I'm 54 years old, which is not insanely old, but you have to have your eye on the end. 54 is actually younger than I am now. Never mind. We need to have we need to worry about it's a chap called Ide. Now Ide is actually in control of a very, very substantial portion of our realm, and I'm kind of happy about that because he's allied to us, and we're going to take some measures to kind of try and protect ourselves from schemes. Basically, if I were to die though, he would be in a position of not being allied to whoever my successor is, and in addition to that, but this is what I do feel a little bit happy about, he is exactly the same age as me, so with a little bit of luck, 50-50, I outlive him. He has he's got 2 duchies and he's got 2 boys. And my understanding is that they will each get claimed by different. We need to think about Ide. He's a risk to any successor. The other thing that I really want to think about in today's episode is continuing to develop the actual development of our capital, but also building commercial buildings and maybe increasing the size of our army somewhat. All of those things are things that I want to be, kind of like concentrating on doing. I would like to fight a war against Jorvik for one or other of the 2 duchies that they control. I don't know whether I'm going to be doing that in today's episode. I think it kind of depends really on how well we develop. But ultimately, I need to be a paragon of virtue. And actually, I'm already a devoted servant, so I'm actually on my way towards being a paragon of virtue. If I can do that, I can declare war on Hystine or his successor for all of this chunk of England. I mean, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Now, Hystine himself might be a bit too much to chew. Do you know what? He doesn't have any special soldiers anymore. But in any case, he has got one strength, and that is that he's 35 military commander in his own right. I don't have a commander anywhere near as good as that. But I do have a scheme to murder him. And at the moment, it's on 86% chance of succeeding. If that succeeds, Hastings starts to look a little bit, his lands start to look a little bit vulnerable. Okay, let's shrink my head and have a closer look at some of this. So my current heir is 10 years old. He's certainly nothing special, as you can see there. He is so far impatient. He is in the stewardship focus, which is really, really good for us. And we're wanting actually to get ourselves all the way up to 8 counties, because we want to control this one and this one over here, I think it is. Yeah, Earldom of Lanarkshire. Okay. And we want to get those back from our vassals. So I think we'll be good to go. Once we have a claim on this county, we'll probably be able to claim it from him. I probably should be actually swaying this chap. He's already on 33%. If I'm swaying him, I think there's the chance that I can actually improve the chance that he accepts it. But even if he doesn't accept it, he's only going to be going to war against. If I've got a claim, he's not going to have any allies come to help him fight in his rebellion. Right, Jorvik seems weak. I'm going to go for a snap invasion. We're going to invade York itself. One of the reasons that I did that is because it's massively improved my standing with my head of faith. I can immediately get 250 gold from them. Right, we're going to see if we can improve our military somewhat. Oh, this is really nice. He's 20, which would make him immediately one of our best chaps. But he could become a Vanguard Accolade, which is very much worth considering doing. Okay, he's possessed, but we can cope with that. The third one, only 18 years old, which is really, really nice. He's a torturer and he's wounded. 19 at the age of 18. He's already very, very good. Let's bring him to our court. Right, Grimmer. Right, I've just got 4 really, really good knights. And if we have a look at the knights I have, my best one is 16. I mean, this is really, really worth, really worth doing. I'm really, really pleased about that. Yeah, she's in Hastings, and that's really, really good because if I lose any of the people that are involved in the scheme, I could potentially bring them back in. Okay, next thing I want to quickly do is I want to rename one of my characters. Now, I now know how to do it. You have to click on the dynasty screen, and then you open the dynasty tree. You find your character, and here he is, Osric. But instead of, when you right-click on him, you get this. It may be that you can do this anywhere. Click to rename character. And we are going to change this person to James. James, if you're listening, this is literally being named after you. Thank you very much for your support. I think we've got to get. I think we're back round to Devon after this. We've had a Chris, haven't we? We've had Elira. We've had a few people. Okay. Prince James, Prince of Fashion. Okay. Right. Let's see what they do. I'm kind of happy for them to kind of attack me. So let's have a look at our accolades. First off, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got those 4 excellent knights just taken over those positions. Have we got a successor now? Yep, we have. That's fantastic. And now let's have a look in here. This is my favourite one. So Brithnoth can bring Vanguard. Can't create the accolade because I need a little bit more prestige. All right, well, we'll wait for that little bit of prestige to come. Here comes his army. Dunholm is under siege. We just had an agent join. We're probably on 95%. We are, and we got 2 potential invites. It's not looking good for him. If I can murder him, I'm not in any rush to go to war with him. I think what I'm going to do is try and murder Ide, get him to have to splinter his realm between his two heirs. Right, how long do I actually have? 11 months. So we've had an agent removed from the scheme. So we're back down to 86. That's still pretty good. Okay, gained 10 opinion of me. Well, that's not awful. What's happened to the revoke? Oh, it's gone to 43%. Okay, so it looks like there's no more secrets at Hastings. So what I think I'm going to do is temporarily put her on support schemes, and that should put us on or close back to 95%. Perfect. Queen Ingeborg is still working on court politics, which I think works for me at the moment. He only needs a very, very slight increase to pay us again. He is greedy is the big thing that we're trying to overcome here. Wouldn't that be nice if he paid me out again almost straight away? Anyway, not yet. Stewardship perks. So we're on 8 at the moment, 8th of the month. Let's see what difference war profiteer makes, because I'm at war. All the way up to 9.3. That's a fairly significant difference, isn't it? Right, my military is as strong as it's likely to get. So let's go and attack these cheeky besiegers. Oh, all right, we've got a Northman. So this is a conquest of the Isles. Now, does that count? It's the duchy. Right, that's a problem. Where is she? Where's the Queen? All right, she's there. So let's go and take the capital and just hope that we're able to get her. It's a massive victory. Massive victory. Let's hope we can win this war before the Vikings get too involved here, the Northmen. No, hell, we'll fight them. Right, this is good. We're not losing too much money. Though I wish that was in positive territory. Okay, so I trust him. 37% he remains undetected, or 62%. Right, I don't like that. Or I can drop him from the scheme. Let's do that. Looks like we're still on 95, so that was the right thing to do. All right, here they come. Here come the Northmen. They're going to get ahead of us, but hopefully we can win this war quickly. Yeah, so if we can get him to like us a little bit, it's going to make a big impact on the chance of him accepting. Okay, I like him being zealous. Yeah, I want him to be zealous because we're going to need the money from the Pope, aren't we, for his reign. So this actually gives me an alternatives for declarations of war, potentially. Right, die, Heistine. Okay, he's dead. Can't be traced back to me. Okay, so I'm kind of relieved. I mean, we've still got this enormous realm down here, but it's there's no special troops. Their military strength is inferior to ours. We can, in time, potentially do a kingdom holy war against them, and that basically puts us in charge of the vast majority of England, especially if we've already got a bit of, if we've already got Yorkshire. 82%. We've already got the full 50 from that, but we need to take another castle. Let's go and take this one. Oh no, right, I'm going for the 180 gold. I think that's what I need. Right, we've won this war. Well, that's very, very good news. Okay. So they haven't yet taken the first castle. Their supply is going down. Obviously got too many counties now. So which one should we get rid of? I mean, they're all on 0. Oh no, let's get rid of this one because it's on 0 control. Right, my army is now going back up towards full strength. Let's put him on manage royal guards. We've got a little bit of time before we fight the Vikings. Send them to Edinburgh Castle. Right, so we've lost the siege of Aberdeen. And we can soon take that back if we can defeat the Vikings. Now Angus is under siege. Okay. It's a lot of money invested into the army, but we're gaining 50 a month now. Right, let's form and create accolade. Yep, we can. Okay. So that, I believe, is going to increase the potential, heavy infantry plus 10% toughness and damage. Now, I've got 2 prisoners that can be ransomed. Right, okay, let's have a look at them. And I get 100 gold from this guy. Okay, this guy gets me 10. I might be better off just recruiting him if he will convert as well. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting 100 gold from him. Demand conversion and recruit, and we got another very, very good knight. Right, we raise all. And we go and hope for the best with this siege. Right, we're going to win the battle. Excellent. Right, we can ransom this chap. 100 gold. Right, we've successfully defended. And we've gained control of this enormous area here. And we have got quite a lot of progress towards Paragon of Virtue. I'm not sure, if I'm honest, that it's going to be me that does this. If it's going to be this... I mean, he's still only 55. There's no reason why he can't conquer all of that. Right, let's get this chap back onto sorting out my control in my domain. Right, this isn't in my domain, but well, what is? This is. Yeah, okay. Army's disbanded. Very shortly we'll be back into positive territory. Okay, so this is simply the peasants, and this is a liberty faction from Countess Astridda Skarfenifdusdotter of Tevia Tale. Right, this is the lady that is likely to lose... I mean, if I revoke her title, she won't accept. She starts a war on her own. Councillor Flan died in her sleep. Let's get... my favourite... Should we have Ida back? Or do we go for Earl Thorad the Bloody? I mean, he'll probably like us more. I'm missing Ida. Right. Ide, you're 56 years old. Can I murder you? Not easily. Find secrets. Ide's court. See what we can do to have him killed. You know, we can always send him into battle, perhaps, as well. Oh, 100% he'll accept this. So let's just take that. Let's move the fabrication. Right. Okay. So I get Lanarkshire, which is nice. Okay. So I've just made a stupid mistake. Really, I should have just waited a very, very small amount of time, and I would have had a claim on Lanarkshire, and I don't think I would have lost or had all the tyranny that I've just suffered. Luckily, none of my only one of my vassals seems particularly powerful, so with a little bit of luck, I'm going to be okay. But there's no point in now getting a claim on something that I already control. Right, let's have Ida in here now. He's no longer my vassal. Right, and we're going to wait for Teviotale, I think. I think that's the trick here. I don't think I'm ever going to make her like me. So let's start working on this chap instead, and let's work through our council, see if we can get them on our side. Okay, so we have 8 inside our diplomatic range, not a ruler, adult, male, unmarried probably doesn't matter. So we could potentially get, I mean, we can't quite invite him to court, but we're only short 10. But let's look at military leaders. I mean, by the slightest of swaying, we could get this military leader to come to us. 32. He's almost there. I mean, that would definitely be really, really good if we're going to war. But let's look at stewards. That's what I came here to look for. I mean, this guy looks really, really handy. He is 67 though. He's 84. This guy's only 29, and he's just as good. He's got to have the better chance. I mean, someone like this I could probably get straight away. But this chap I could get very, very easy with one sway. He's lackey, so he's unlikely to cause me lots of problems. We're swaying him. Forget this chap. Oh, well, we might as well be improving the small harbour here up to a trade port. Right, we've got quite a few secrets. Let's have a look at those. Okay, one on the Chancellor. This is very useful. Let's blackmail him. 87% chance. But I think we had another one, didn't we, that we forgot to look at. So this is Prince Ide Stewart, and he'd accept his 80% chance. Have I just taken 50 from the wrong person? Oh, you idiot! I didn't realise it was my vassal. I thought they were his vassals. Okay. Right. Now, murdering Ide. Has things improved? He's feeling fine. He's got some real kind of benefits to his health. Right, I might give up on murdering him. Right, if I'm not going to bother murdering him, I might as well get the money. People were talking about, Chris in particular was saying, if I took some land, maybe round about sort of Denmark even area or somewhere like that, perhaps I would be within diplomatic range of Bulgaria and be able to help my sister, Elira. I don't think I am going to do that. She seems to be doing okay. She's got a barony title, a county, a second county, the Duchy and the King. So she's gained kind of a barony and a county. I guess she's gained a county, really, just happens to control... to be the baron in one of the holdings. So I think she's doing okay. She's got a lot of truces suggesting she's had a few wars. She's also got an ally. So yeah, I think she's doing all right. I'm quite proud of my sister now. I can declare war on Prince Anawad the Proud. Oh no, only Varangian war. Okay, we don't want to be doing that. Right, we're in a building phase. Okay, we want this money up to 10. Excellent. So Oswald has been doing a really, really good job. It helps that he's a friend of mine. All of this territory is now under 100% control. I think Lanarkshire's mine now. So we'll pop that in there as well. That's slightly increased our money and stuff like that by putting an assist ruler. I think we're not struggling too much with our vassals now. I mean, there's certainly some that don't like us, but they're either allied or they're weak. Okay, it's a bit of a race, really, who dies first, me or Ide. And I'm going to worry about Ide if and when I die. Faction's just been disbanded, which is really good news. I think we've probably got enough money to build something else. Let's improve the farmlands in Edinburgh. So this is just slow and steady, just improving monthly income. Right, this chap is now swayed. Why can't I invite him to court? Right, he's become his liege's knight. Oh, that's really, really frustrating. So I need to sway him again or send him a gift. I'm not sending gifts. I'm trying to build money up to reinvest in my domain. That is frustrating. I thought I had him then. Right, we've got an exceptional harvest. I quite like this. I think this is a good offer. I mean, the development will grow quicker, and I get 90 gold. I mean, that seems to me a pretty good deal. So I can actually blackmail him. 85% he accepts. Better off with her. Whoops, I've hit the wrong button then. Better off with her. 100% chance she accepts. She would be a really good person to help me murder him. Let's have a look at a murder scheme. So it doesn't look promising at 5%, but I've got 4 people that I could invite. This is going to add 45%. Okay, so this is his lover. This guy's adding quite a lot. Okay, with 2 agents, we're still only on 5%. Right, okay, so the plot has been discovered. Okay, so I don't think this is going to work. Right, let's just blackmail him. I think we'll cancel the murder. Doesn't look likely to succeed. I'm going to end up throwing lots and lots of money at it. I think that's what's going to end up happening. We're getting on for 8, which is quite good news. 8 gold a month, I mean. And Paragon of Virtue is also on its way. Okay, someone is plotting to kill Angel. So let's just have a look and see if they have a rival. They do. So I don't want to get rid of him. I do want to get rid of her. Well, let's murder her. That seems to be the easiest way to do it, doesn't it? Okay, what have we discovered here? Okay, we'll blackmail you. 80% chance. Ide. At the end of the day, he will die and he will cease to be a problem because his children will be more loyal than him and they will have a duchy each. So let's just get the money. Keep making ourselves stronger and stronger. Yeah, we're going to get some more farms and fields. Well, he can keep compassionate, which might be quite good for a Catholic. Compassionate, zealous, and impatient. Okay, I think we'll go for that. I'm happy for him to be quite a religious leader when his time comes. Oh, look, King Arnulf wants to give me 100 gold. Thanks, King Arnulf. Right, so the Northumbrian banner gives us 0.1 prestige and a tiny bit of renown. The new thing gives us double the amount of prestige, but no renown. Okay, this is my wet nurse, so I can give her a cat. Pays 55 to me for a cat. What kind of a person pays 55 gold for a cat? Yep, she's all yours. Cat's all yours. Okay. I've now got a not inconsequential amount of money again, which is always really nice to see. So I'm concentrating on economic buildings. I don't even have an economic building here. So let's have farms and fields. Ah, right, I should be able to invite him to court now. No. So this is because he likes Count Heli, who is his current liege. This is taking way longer than I expected. The whole idea was getting a young guy. I don't think he's going to be that young by the time I get him. Right, we've got another county hit 100%. I'm kind of feeling we're close to... Okay, Dunbar needs some work. Let's get him betrothed. Fertile. I'm definitely looking for traits. If I do a grand wedding, does that add anybody? I kind of really want him to marry a genius. She's the closest. So she's essentially a Spanish princess. Give us a... Will not result in alliance, but it will give us the intelligent congenital trait. She's got a good range of skills, and she's a solid steward. Okay, let him marry her. So somebody's going to try to kill Oswald, who is my best friend and an extraordinarily important individual for me. Right, what have we got here? So at any cost would be good, and avaricious would certainly be good. We got to go through monthly income. Actually, let's have a look how much, because I am actually stressed at level 1. 8.8. Gold and aplomb. I'm above 10. All right. So that was the gold. Get ourselves above 10 gold per month. We're above 10 gold per month. The kingdom is going from strength to strength. How are we doing for Bernica? We're on development 15 now in 4 years. That's why we need this guy. We need this guy. We're going to get him. We're going to get this guy and speed up the development. Okay. I am worried about Ide. I think if I come to inherit the throne, if James comes to inherit the throne at some point and Ide is still alive, I think we need to do no warfare. We need to be very, very careful. Paragon of Virtue feels like it's a long way off. I wonder if maybe we just let my son do this war. I mean, they're utterly defeatable. There's really no reason why we wouldn't win this war. The only risk is that it's likely to be a holy war and take quite a long time. And it could very well be that other Norse people get involved, Sartru people get involved. We got some up here. But I think we got a very, very good chance of winning it. I think, no, don't rush it with this king. I mean, maybe we will. You know, we'll do it if the opportunity arises. You know, if we get to Paragon of Virtue, his health seems okay, and they're looking weak, we'll go for the kingdom. But I don't think we need. I think I'm in my head, it's going to be James that does that. Now, the Empire title, we would need 75. We currently have 32. I mean, if we had all of these, we would practically be there. Just a quick look there. I'm kind of assuming we might need 2 or 3 more somewhere, but I don't think it would be very much. Doesn't actually tell us the size of it, does it? So I think we are on the verge, really, within the next few years of achieving a lot of our goals. I mean, we started in 867. It's currently 901. We haven't really gone very far through the game in terms of time, and there is a realistic possibility of becoming an emperor in the next reign, at least. Okay, so this is Monday, isn't it? So we'll be back on Wednesday, and yeah, I'm looking forward to what we managed to get done. Take care in the meantime, everybody, and I will speak to you on Wednesday. We'll see what happens on Wednesday. Bye-bye.